Have you ever stopped and thought about money? We use it every single day, but what if there was another way to get the things we need? A new idea called kindness credits is trying to change how we think about everything from food to holidays. It's a system built not on cash, but on community. The people behind it believe that our current way of using banks and money isn't fair for everyone. They say it can feel like a trap, where people are always in debt and working just to pay bills. Kindness Credits wants to offer a fresh start, a different path where your time and effort are what really count. The main idea is to move away from what they call a debt system. Think about it. Many people take out loans for big things like a house or a car, and then spend years paying them back with interest. It can feel like you're always trying to catch up. The creators of Kindness Credits see this as a kind of slavery, where people are tied to jobs they might not even like, just to earn the money to pay back what they owe. They want to create an economy where people help each other directly, without needing a bank in the middle. It's a bold and fascinating concept, suggesting we can build a world based on trust and mutual support, instead of just pounds and pence. So what is the alternative they are proposing? It's a system where your value isn't measured by the money in your bank account, but by your actions and your willingness to help others. Imagine a community where you can get fresh, organic vegetables, or even go on a holiday by contributing your skills and time. This is the core promise of Kindness Credits. It suggests that everyone has something valuable to give, whether it's gardening, teaching, or simply helping a neighbor. The goal is to build a network where people can rely on each other for their needs, creating stronger, more connected communities along the way. This isn't just about getting things for free. It's about a completely different way of looking at value. In our normal lives, we exchange money for goods. In the Kindness Credits world, you exchange your energy and time. The system is designed to break the cycle of earning money just to pay bills. By taking traditional banks and currency out of the picture, they hope to create a fairer system. The idea is that everyone can participate and benefit, regardless of how much money they have. It's a massive shift in thinking, one that challenges the very foundations of our modern economy, and asks if we can do things in a kinder, more human way. So, how does this all work in practice? It's actually quite straightforward. First, a person decides what they need. This could be anything from a weekly box of organic food to a place on an educational workshop. The system has a list of available products and services offered by communities and businesses that are part of the network. Instead of going to a shop and paying with a debit card, you start by making a claim. You simply fill out a form listing the items you need and send it to the Kindness Credits team. It's like making a shopping list, but for a completely different kind of transaction. Once you've sent in your order, Kindness Credits steps in to handle the rest. They say they invoice a special account on your behalf, and the cost of your order is discharged. This means you don't have to pay for it with traditional money. In return for getting your goods or services, you make a simple promise. You agree to give 5 hours of your time each week to your local community. This is the payment. Your contribution could be anything that helps others, like working in a community garden, helping at a local event, or sharing a skill you have. It's a system based on giving back. This exchange of time for goods is the heart of the Kindness Credits model. It creates a cycle of giving and receiving. You receive the food you need, and in return, the community receives your valuable time and effort. This helps build a stronger, more self-sufficient local area. The 5-hour commitment is the same for everyone, making it a fair system where each person's time is valued equally. It moves the focus from financial wealth to community wealth, where the well-being of the group is what matters most. The system is designed to ensure that everyone can contribute and everyone can receive support when they need it. The process aims to be simple and remove the stress that often comes with money. You don't need to worry about having enough in your bank account or going into overdraft. The only requirement is your commitment to contribute to the community. This changes the relationship between people and the things they need to live. Instead of being a passive consumer buying products, you become an active participant in a local economy. You are directly involved in creating the value that supports you and your neighbors. It's a hands-on approach that aims to empower individuals and bring people closer together. To make things even more interesting, Kindness Credits offers something called a Dikayo credit card. The word Dikayo apparently means an inherent right, which gives you a clue about the card's purpose. It's not like a normal credit card from a high street bank. With a regular credit card, you borrow money and have to pay it back with interest, which can be very expensive. The Dikayo card works differently. It's a way for people to convert their normal money, which the system calls slave tokens, into kindness credits. The amazing part is that they say your money gets a boost in value when you do this. Here's an example of how it works. You could convert £48 of your regular money, and in return, you would get kindness credits worth £80. That's a huge increase. You could then spend these credits at businesses and communities that are part of the network. The system promises that there is no tax and no hidden fees passed on to you. This is a very different experience from using a normal bank card, where you often see charges for transactions or interest payments on your statement. The Dikayo card is presented as a tool to get more value for your money while stepping into this new kind of economy. The benefits promised by kindness credits are very appealing. By creating an account, you become a beneficiary of a trust. This allows you to claim things like organic food, wine, and even holidays in communities that are part of the system. It's about more than just surviving. It's about having a good quality of life. One of the biggest claims is that the system helps the environment. They say they clean your money by only reinvesting it in projects and communities that support each other and have a low impact on the planet. This means you know your resources are helping to build a better, more sustainable world. Behind all this is a complex theory about how our current financial system works. Kindness Credits claims that when you pay a bill, the real value is much higher than what you see, and that large corporations are using individuals' credit without their knowledge. They propose that their system, backed by something called the Universal Law Community Trust, can access this credit on your behalf and use it to discharge your bills. This means you wouldn't have to pay them from your own pocket. It's a radical idea that challenges everything we've been taught about money, debt, and how the world is run. Kindness. Credits isn't just about getting things, it's also about learning. The organization offers educational programs to help people become more self-sufficient and community-minded. These aren't your typical classroom lessons. They offer hands-on learning through seminars, workshops, and even energy exchange holidays. On these holidays, you can visit one of the trust communities and learn new skills in exchange for your time and energy. It's a chance to have a break from your normal routine while also gaining valuable knowledge that you can take back to your own community. The topics you can learn about are very practical and focused on sustainable living. For example, you could join a workshop on foraging, where you learn how to find wild, edible plants in nature. Or you could learn about permaculture, which is a way of designing gardens and farms that work in harmony with the environment. They also teach people how to set up their own community trusts and offer solutions for dealing with debt in the mainstream system. These programs are designed to give people the tools they need to live more freely and rely less on the systems that many feel are broken. These learning opportunities are a key part of the vision. The goal is to build a network of people who have the skills to support themselves and each other. By teaching things like growing your own food or understanding community law, Kindness Credits is trying to empower individuals. It's about creating a ripple effect, where one person learns a new skill and then shares it with their neighbors, making the whole community stronger and more resilient. This focus on education shows that the project is about long-term change, not just a quick fix for financial problems. In the end, Kindness Credits is a bold experiment that asks a simple question: can we create a fairer, kinder, and more sustainable world? The whole system, from trading time for food to the Dikayo card and the educational workshops, is designed to provide an answer. It wants to replace competition and debt with cooperation and community. By giving people a way to meet their needs without relying on traditional money, it hopes to unlock human potential and build a future where everyone has the chance to thrive. It's a powerful idea that is sure to make people think differently about the world we live in.